वेलकम टू फास्ट ट्रैक 2025 एपिसोड 5 और आज हम बात करेंगे चेन लिंक के बारे में. वी विल ऑल्सो डिस्कस चेन लिंक्स यूज केसेस एंड व्हाई आई एम so bullish on Chainlink. Now before we start, a quick disclaimer that this is not an investment advice. This series is only for educational purposes. So please do your own research before investing. Now, a quick fact on Chainlink. अगर हमने $1,000 इन्वेस्ट करे होते 2017 में, it would have fetched $500,000 in May 2021. Now it sounds so lucrative, but as most of the people would know that unless you are an enterprise investor or unless you know कि आगे क्या होने वाला है, 90% or 95% of the people would not have invested in 2017 your $1,000 or maybe 50,000 rupees. But it's a fact, right? There has been a boom in crypto market. Now coming back to what is Chainlink, there are two things which we need to understand in our current or in the future market of blockchain. So बहुत सारी एक्टिविटीज़ ऐसी होती हैं जो कि ऑफ द चेन होती हैं. Now off the chain are which are happening in the current world and there is no linkage to the blockchain activities. And the second activities are which are happening on blockchain. There are dApps, there are applications which are on blockchain. So as you can see on the left side, I've mentioned blockchain activities, on the right side off-chain activities. Now why it is so important? Now think about, as I said that this is fast track 2025, think about 3 years later or 5 years later. Now there has been an exponential growth in blockchain activities. Now after 3 or 5 years there will be a lot of things that will move to blockchain. Now can it completely move to blockchain as like 100%? The answer is no, because there is still a lot of time to go, maybe 10 years, 20 years where things going to move to blockchain. So coming back to traditional or current world, where the blockchain and current world, they have to overlap, and that will be known as the hybrid blockchain environment. So उसके लिए यहाँ पे एक आपको मीडियम चाहिए जो कि ऑफ चेन और ऑन चेन को आपस में इंटीग्रेट करे. That is what Chainlink is. If I give you an example that, so on chain there is one dApp which is bet protocol. So bet protocol mein you can predict on a game scenario, if there is a particular example that India is playing against Australia in cricket, if you want to put a bet, what's going to be the pricing if India wins or if Australia wins, you need to have the real-time data from some channels. That can be ESPN, that can be Fox Sports, that can be other sporting channels. So as you can understand, bet protocol is on chain or a blockchain environment, whereas ESPN, Fox Sports, or those kind of real-time sports data, they're on off-chain protocol. So Chainlink helps in integrating through the different APIs, and they call it as decentralized Oracle. They join both the words together. That is and that is such a powerful app, because as I said that 3 years later, a few years later, you need an app, you need a protocol that joins both the words together so that we can have a hybrid environment. Quick example. So on chain on the left side you have blockchain environment, on the right side you have off chain. There are different data sources. For that you need to have a consolidation, and you need to have security, you need to have a validation of results that happens through Oracle platform. These are decentralized Oracle platforms. There is one very interesting Chainlink use case that I want to bring it to you. यहाँ पे एक environment है जहाँ पे let's talk about game developers. Now for a game developer, I'm not sure if you know about it, but if you play a game, there are a lot of small things that happen, like for example, take an example, there are swords, there are small horses in a virtual world where a game developer does it, and then it gives those specific elements to the specific game. Now they sell those specific things, right? But then when a player plays, eventually there can be multiple options. For example, the player chooses a sword to move forward. The player chooses a horse to move forward. So what it does is that this creates a randomness, and that makes the game interesting because you have multiple choices. And through that input, there will be a specific output, that whether your opponent's going to get killed, whether the person may not be able to kill the opponent. Now this is a complete scenario where Chainlink really comes in, which provides a randomness function into the mix, which is well known as verifiable randomness function, or a VRF. Now this is another great use case of Chainlink in a game environment. Now there are so many other use cases of Chainlink, but these are the main two ones. And the first one, which is on-chain and off-chain को एक साथ integrate करना, और दूसरा games की randomness को अगर मैं एक game developer हूँ, so I will leverage Chainlink to make this randomness choices and integrate into my specific elements, and pass it to the game, or the overall game will take the element of Chainlink and put this randomness into the game. Now coming back to price prediction, as I said, again a big disclaimer that I'm not an investment advisor here, but a quick mention to it that Chainlink crossed $50 in May 2021. It has come down to around $18, $15. Now it is right now sitting at $23. My prediction is, if you look at the lower highs, that has reached to $32 on 19th of Feb. Very high prediction that is going to come to that level. Crossing $50, absolutely. I think the value that it has, it can absolutely cross that, but I will be a conservative because of the three highs for Chainlink. One is a $32, the second one is around $42, and the third one is around $52. So let's be extremely conservative. $32 is what I'm predicting. It's going to hit sooner than later. Moving on, क्या Chainlink ही एक specific protocol है decentralized Oracle space में? So the answer is no. There are other protocols too. Link के अलावा Band है, API 3 है, DIA है. There are other protocols into the decentralized space, but I would just want to provide the very high level stats so that you understand the difference between the competition. Link has a fabulous market cap of $10 billion. Now that puts them in the top-notch space. Sometimes you see there are two competitors जिनका same market cap है. That brings a lot of competition, but right now Link is leading the charts and they have an excellent partnership. Now there are difference between partnership and a working relationship, where Link has a great partnership with Google Cloud, Oracle, Polygon, Binance, Release, and the current price is $23. Whereas Band has a market cap of 260 million, which is not too bad. From the competition standpoint, the other decentralized, Oracle standpoint, they have a current working relationship with Google, Bloomberg, Microsoft. Now there have been talks about that. How would they really get into a complete full-on partnership with these companies? We'll wait and see. The price for Band is $7.45. Third one, which I really like, there are other projects too, but API 3. Why? Because decent market cap of 63 million. They have a partnership with Open Bank projects where they have different banks under the umbrella, and API 3 is helping them leveraging decentralized Oracle for the integrations. They have a great partnership with Gridmark as well. So the price right now for them is 4.6. So with that being said, I just want to close the topic for today, which is decentralized Oracle. Now, quick thought, Web 2.0 is where the centralized portion, where 3.0 is where it is moving towards a decentralized Oracle portion in Web 3. I'll talk more about Web 2 and Web 3, but Web 3 you need to think about it's a blockchain environment that's going to come in the near future. And I hope you understand why Chainlink is so integral in this journey. Thank you so much for joining. Have a nice day. Bye.